All right, that's working. Hold on. We tweet out the new link for the new stream. All right, and okay, that is up. Heck is going on? Fine, whatever. It's annoying. All right, back. And hopefully there won't be any further issues. Let's continue on.
We're improving our health modules right
Internet disconnected.
now. All goes well. I'll finally
Took
get
a while
my
to
own
get back, and then because of however YouTube is,
I'm off the clock. For someone behind
or
the desk.
well, actually not specifically how YouTube is, I tried to get the broadcast back on early with well, not exactly early, because like OBS has like a timer on it for how long it takes to reconnect. Tried to force that to go early, ended up exiting out of the broadcast, and had to go through the whole thing of remaking an entire new one. So that was stupid and annoying. Alright. And I'm just really annoyed at the whole thing right now. Hopefully the internet does not disconnect again, and we can continue on. Just get this over with now. If it disconnects again, then we'll be done for the night or the day or whatever. Right. You were in the well.
We here for the lodge?
Other way. where is this guy? Right, also need to make sure I buy ammo. Shop for that here.
I can't believe that robbery ended the way it did.
What? What robbery?
Always nice to see a
Citizen.
fresh face around here. You stop in whenever you
Citizen.
like.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand?
Oh, I should probably see if that one guy got fixed. Citizen.
I've got limited resources. I try not to turn anyone away just because they're like me.
Gonna make use of the bed.
Time to earn our paychecks. Wait.
Since we're down here, kind of strangers.
No shortage of hungry
Not
mouths to
you.
feed around
Okay,
here.
you just fully disappeared then.
Us on our toes.
So this quest here is never completable. Now, where is... There it is.
Anything else?
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
Bring me
They
the
sell
package.
crafting
Have you
materials.
retrieved my package yet? Ah, Selena's Hardware is now open for business. I'll unlock the door for you. Feel free to come around and peruse my wares anytime.
Yes, yes, yes.
I help out Henrik from time. Okay, then.
So what exactly do you sell? Really? I asked you what you sell and
My
walk away.
legs only move so fast.
Then move them faster.
Welcome to Selena's. I'm sure.
Okay, he does sell ammo. So to that. Brute force, keeping that. Corrosive microgun. Professionals calibrated Beowulf. Not using that. And what do you buy? Or what are you selling? Acid rain. So corrosive gun. Brawler's Equinox. Ooh, Wakizashi. Otherwise, nothing special
No
besides
lawyering,
the
okay?
ammo.
I don't have the patience for it.
You think demo start?
And
Yards would hire me.
knowing YouTube ads takes advantage of things. Randomly just running 1 hour ads while you're trying to watch something. Right. Weapon shop. Or the other weapon shop down here.
Happy to make. You ask me? Absolute.
He had a nice amount. Battle meals. Okay. No picks.
You need something else? I'll be here.
Better. the activities. So, Layla. Anything on the MISC side that we want to take care of right away? Nothing pressing, I think. But yeah, go with the activities then. Yeah, especially since so many of these are just talk to people. So, Layla, where are you? You are in Sidonia.
This is where it all began. Where we first started colonizing Northern Earth.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
What a day, huh?
Where are you at?
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti-free.
I know I sound like a commercial right now, but I've been to other stores, and they have the best deals in the entire
We have the
city.
tech to instantly jump across the invented a way to keep sparks out of
So, what did you want to be talked to about?
Ah, didn't think we had any new miners on account of the positions being full up.
I have a miner, just not here, don't worry about it. I'm not here to check your job, maybe not, but I did help Trevor get the fancy new mining equipment for you. Yeah, I got your new equipment.
Ah, okay, so that was you, huh? That's great. I was just saying how much better the new stuff is. Works like a dream. Thanks. Anyway, I'm Layla. When I'm not mining, I'm tinkering with Gnome, our unofficial mascot. I fill that computer brain of his with all sorts of nonsense and announcements. Of course, if you're here to chat, I'm always happy to talk shop. Especially if you're interested in talking about the heart of Mars.
So you program GNOME. Yeah, so you program GNOME. Let's start with that.
Yeah. Gnome's been down here forever. He's also been broken forever. Can't actually walk or do work, and we don't have it in the budget to fix him. No one's had the heart to junk him, but when I started, I gave him new purpose. I programmed him to tell us local news and announcements. I modeled his responses after my own sarcastic sense of humor. It proved to be popular, so I did what any aspiring comedian would do and gave him a bunch of stupid jokes to tell. People love it. Or at least that's what they say.
They're probably just being polite. And so we can't offer you any way to fix it, huh? Alright. So, any mining tips?
Very funny. Who sent you to ask? Was it Rivka? No, she seems to know what she's doing. I bet it was Hank, wasn't it? He always acts like he's top dog, but we all know he couldn't mine his way out of a wet paper bag.
I know more than you, no one's asking, miner to miner.
Ah, you're a miner too. Funny. I didn't think there were any new contracts starting. Which means you must work for a rival company. And if you think I'm going to divulge trade secrets, you've got another thing coming. Look, I won't report you, because we've all been there. But I'm not going to help you either. I like this job. I don't have any intention of losing it over something like this.
He's certainly loyal. Maybe we could bring her to an outpost. Have you been here in Sidonia long?
This is only my second contract, so I think I've been here for 4 years now. It's great. I love it here. I'm working on getting those red eyes that are all the rage these days, you know. You'll hear a lot of these other chumps complaining about Sidonia. They say it's boring or dangerous or whatever. Look, I come from an ice planet. These people have no idea what they're talking about. Sidonia is practically paradise compared to where I grew up.
Interesting. I also guess you can't get her to come along, but really, you can get red eyes that easily. Why would you want your eyes to turn red?
Why? I mean, who wouldn't want cool blood red eyes? It's kind of a badge of honor thing around here. People know you're hot stuff when you got red eyes. Also, it freaks people who don't know about them. Except for little kids. They always seem to think it's awesome. Either way, it makes for fun social gatherings.
How exactly do you even get those red eyes besides just working here for so long? Nobody's actually talked about that. They seem pretty chill about something about that particular change for some reason. Alright, now then, about the heart of Mars. What do you know about it?
Oh, so you're interested in the heart of Mars, are you? Word is there's a cave out in the Martian waste with a gleaming node of the purest titanium ore you've ever seen. It's worth quite a lot of credits, but some say the heart of Mars is cursed. Hundreds have gone in search of it, never to return. And every one of them met a grisly fate. Maybe, just maybe, you could be the first to succeed, though. You know, if you think you got what it takes. No judgment if you're too scared.
Really, only titanium. Why is it even called the heart of Mars?
Because in Roman mythology, Mars was the god of war. His heart is cold, but tough like titanium. One of the miners started calling it that long ago, and the name stuck. Seems fitting enough.
Yeah, but it's only titanium. You can find that pretty easily on a whole bunch of different planets. Well, not that easily. Remember when I was looking for it, it took a while. I still found a bunch of titanium to mine easy enough, so why haven't you tried to claim it?
Fair question. I'm not really the adventurous type, to be honest. And frankly, I don't need the money. So, I don't really feel the need to involve myself with the prospect of a potentially deadly cursed chunk of titanium.
Alright, makes sense. Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about cursed stuff in this game. Well, not exactly super lot. I mean, like, there were the cursed boots and now the cursed ore. Yeah, it sounds far-fetched, but I'm willing to check it out.
I know, cursed rocks and all. I don't know for sure if it's really cursed, but it's probably still dangerous out there, so be careful. I'll give you location of the cave. Good luck.
And that is it.
Leaving already.
Alright. Now, somewhere to fly over to? Yes, it is.
No life signs nearby. Just another dead rock.
Just a random cave. Copper. Nobody alive. popping up, so that's good. No random terror morphs. Extract the heart of Mars. Turn to Layla. Ooh. Fluorescylines. And there's a random storage box. Someone has been here. About the same as in regular cave. Poor air quality, and it's a sandstorm. Stop by the trade authority to sell those stolen guns as well.
Mars would be a whole lot better to visit if you could just bulldoze this place.
That's rude. People live here.
Always nice to kick back in the broken sphere after a long day.
12 hours without incident. So, will she be still sleeping? Oh, she is up and moving around.
It's not easy living in Sidonia.
Almost break time.
Not there.
You can make a real good living working the mines here on Mars.
I know it doesn't seem like it, but Sidonia's actually very pleasant once you get used to it. It's taken me a few years, but I'm... Hey! You know why they call this the Red Planet?
Found the heart of Mars.
What? Hold on. You're telling me you actually found the heart of Mars? It's supposed to be harmless prank we send newbies to go find. It's not supposed to actually exist. Yet, here it is. Or at least something resembling the legend. The only way this could happen is if... Damn it! If I gave you the wrong cave coordinates. Well, whatever you found, it's still impressive. You showed me up on this one. Feel free to keep it, since I'd say you earned it.
Nice. Souvenir. Getting closer to a level up. And... really now, the whole thing is just a joke as well. Okay. Now then, next one. Renee. Are you on Mars?
Whew. Working the deep mines? That's when we make the big bucks.
How on earth do you do that?
Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm so bored. My mom and dad say not to talk to people I don't know, so I thought maybe I could talk to you, and then I know you, and I won't be so bored.
Really? That's not logic. Probably best to respect your parents' wishes, then, don't you think? But that's not going to talk to. I don't know if that loophole works the way you think it does.
Not sure exactly what you mean by that, but trust me, I've thought about this lots, and it should be okay. Besides, now we're already talking, and it's too late not to. Anyway, what do you want to talk about?
Really? Are there a lot of kids your age to play with around here? Or, yeah, there can't be much for kids to do around here.
I like to play with Taye sometimes. We come up with lots of games to play. Sometimes we listen to music or watch shows. But when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes I draw things and give them to people since they're so mopey all the time. It makes them smile. Actually, want to help me? I just drew these great pictures of Space Frog, but I can't go out right now. Can you help put them up for me?
Sure, why not? And I just noticed that we're like just about eye level. How are you supposed to be like? Are you supposed to be like really tall or something, kid? What's Space Frog?
It's Space Frog from outer space, and he's a little frog character that I made up. I've never seen a real frog before, but I've seen pictures. Anyway, he lives in space and goes around to different planets helping people who are sad or need help. He's great.
Parents okay with this? Really, they let you do it before?
Yeah, they've let me do it before. But they're working, so they can't help me do it, and they don't let me leave the condos without them. They say it's for my safety, but my friend Taya's mom sometimes lets him go out without her. I don't know.
Does it actually help people?
My mom says it does. She says her work friends like my drawings because they make them smile. She says it's because there aren't many kids here, and lots of people miss having kids around. Or it reminds them of their families.
Alright. Give you a hand.
You will? Thank you, thank you, thank you! People are gonna be so happy! Here's a bunch of copies of the Space Frog drawing I made. You can post them in places where you think people will see them. Thank you so much!
Weird that we are suddenly no longer at eye height. Time for the adventure of the Space Frog. Let's see, now where will we be putting these? That's the central hub. Anything actually in this area though? Ooh. That's neat.
Learning to accept the truth of higher power is key.
The rest are outside. Oh, no. Space Frog is happy. Got their star. You should be able to market a Space Frog plush.
So I guess wood art is
You have all those other plushies. Then you should be able to sell the design to someone and get some Space Frog toys made. Space Frog is tired.
If you're going to use the elevators,
this way. What is Space Frog doing after a nap?
Show no mercy.
Space Frog is cheering you on.
I can't believe Deimos has a psychologist on staff. What's with that?
Really?
It's not easy
Speak with Deimos
coordinating
psychologist.
corporate efforts between the Star Yard and here.
Repeat. That isn't good, Renee.
How am I gonna get this all?
You're going to make all those posters. You should make them all different instead of repeating that. One more. Stop by the Trade Authority.
You looking for anything in particular?
Cool. That's what we do here.
Don't really want to sell this one though. Why not? Do you have any ammo? Also, picks.
See you around.
Why is our inventory so full? Other resources? Yeah, that's why. Keep forgetting to toss that in. So you are down here? No.
Error.
Oh, yep, never mind.
Procedure 005799B.
Space Frog is lost in space.
User not found in database. There are currently no messages for you. Does no one care about you?
No, probably not. Except for my parents. So... No, I thought we were an employee, though. We occasionally get a paycheck, somehow.
I sure am glad you're helping me.
No one's gonna believe me if I tell them you could do that.
Maybe he'll even get his own cartoon show after this.
Okay. From over there, I thought Renee's voice, I thought Sam's voice was Renee's voice. Got really confused there for a moment. Alright, finish all those drawings.
Thanks for doing that for me. I wish I could do it myself, but having a friendly adult help me is almost as good.
Kid would normally get paid. Yeah. Don't badger the kid about that.
I know, right? Last time I did this, lots of people came over to tell me how much they loved it. I only hope these drawings stay up longer this time. Anyways, it's not much, but I got a little something for you as a thank you.
Well, credits, and now I can build Space Rock posters at the outpost. Alright. Very excellent reward. Then next is Rivka. Are you also on Mars? Yes, you are. What will you have us do? What? Wake up.
Since you helped us out with the equipment and all, I was wondering if I could talk to you.
Really? All the coughing? Rather not count which word we got. It's not contagious. Where are you and what do you do here?
We'll get to that. Will you listen to what I have to say first?
Sure, go for it. Just don't cough.
It's probably not, but I can't afford to go get it looked at.
Yeah, I could just give you some money. Any idea what's causing it? Yeah, I'll just give you some money first.
It's not a matter of
They stop
money.
coughing in our face.
There's more to it than that. Actually, maybe this is wrong. You're a total stranger. Forget I said anything.
You definitely need to see an actual doctor. Your condition may get worse. You could die.
Really? That bad? Well, it's clear you want to help. Maybe I can trust you. See, I'd like to go to Reliant Medical for treatment, but my father, Nathan, is an executive with the Reliant. I came to Sidonia to escape him. Nathan is not a good man. Not to me. And I did something terrible to him, so now he is searching far and wide for me. He has connections with doctors throughout the settled systems. I don't know which ones I can trust, and it won't end well for me if they snitch to him.
That does sound like a problem. What did you do to your father that made you take such drastic measures? And get help for an illness? Would that be worse? Yeah, what exactly did he end up doing?
After my mother died in an accident, he changed. He became obsessed with my protection, but he never listened to what that was doing to me. It got worse and worse. First, it was no traveling in ships without one of his pilots. Then no parties, no drinking, no leaving the house. I obeyed. But he didn't trust me, so he started monitoring everything I did. It became so bad, he once locked me in my room for 2 days after an argument. Can you believe that? A prisoner in my own home. Every day there was yelling, lack of freedom, threats. I had to escape my prison. But even now, I am trapped.
Father, why is he trying to track you down? Really? He knocked him unconscious?
It's worse than you think. I didn't just run away from him. I knocked him unconscious, then stole his ship while he was out cold. Trust me, it was warranted at the time. After I ditched it above Aquila, I bounced around the settled systems until I landed here. It's the last place I thought he'd find me. But all that changes if I pop up in the Reliant database. He'll know I'm in Sidonia, and he'll never stop looking for me. Last I heard, he no longer cares for my safety. He only wants revenge. I have little doubt he would throw me in jail for as long as possible. Or worse.
Oh well, can go ahead and pay a visit with your father. I mean, we are specialized in corporate espionage and assassinations.
Trevor tells me you're skilled in dealing with people. Maybe you could try to reason with my father, or maybe scare him into backing off. But you should know, he has powerful and dangerous friends, so you must be careful. If it works, I'll be free. If not, well, at least he still won't know where to find me. What do you think?
Anything else you can tell me about him that might help?
He wasn't always the way he is. It wasn't until after my mother died that he changed. Grew angry, dangerous. He was no longer himself. You could try mentioning her by name. Belinda. He misses her greatly. Thinking about her tends to calm him down. It's worth a try.
Alright, so safe to assume though you don't want him dead though, right? Right, let's go talk to him. Oh, and he's on Neon. Convenient.
It just so happens there's a conference he goes to on Neon around this time of year. He always stays at Hotel Volai. He won't see visitors he doesn't know, but maybe he'll talk if you tell him you're there on my behalf. It's risky, but maybe he'll listen if he knows you mean him no harm. I've got it. Bring him a bottle of his favorite whiskey, Red Harvest Reserve. Say it's a peace offering from me. That whiskey is exceedingly rare. I'm sure it will pique his interest enough to hear what you have to say.
Alright, so I need to find some whiskey. Are you sure there aren't any other options?
There may be, but getting him to listen to you is the key here. And what I've told you is the surest way I can think of. There was a time he had a falling out with his brother, and that whiskey did the trick to bring them back together. With that gift, he will know I am sincere.
Alright, so need to find some Red Harvest whiskey. So, but yeah, if we do this for you, can you promise that whatever happened with him won't happen again?
As much as possible, yes. I intend to patch things up with him and work with him on our mutual issues. I believe with therapy we could repair our relationship, as damaged as it is. Or if you discover it is irreparable, at least you could put the fear of God in him, and that should deter him from taking further action.
Alright. Sounds like you don't want him dead. So then, right, see what we can do to get you out of this mess.
Good luck. You can check with Jack at the Broken Spear for the whiskey. He may have some or know where to get it. And thank you so much for trying to help me.
A reduced noise ordinance is in effect every night.
What's up?
100 hours until 0500 hours the next morning.
Right away, so
Horace and I may disagree on matters.
Can't wait to get shipped off to another base.
There it goes.
If you can tough it out on Mars, you can tough it out anywhere.
Mine takes all types.
You're still human, right?
Got cold beers and good atmosphere. Not much more you could ask.
Devils, know anything about them, rumors. Right, Red Harvest Reserve whiskey.
I am, but you don't look like the type that could afford it.
Really?
The last person that came through here asking about it was none other than Governor Hurst. Didn't even want to drink it. Said he was buying it to put it on display in his office or something. Seems like a waste, but whatever. He paid up.
Okay, so it's just in his office. Yeah, how expensive is it?
You don't get it. This whiskey was aged in barrels buried in Martian soil, which leached into them, giving the whiskey its distinct red hue. They don't make this stuff anymore and never will. The exact process was lost. There's a finite amount of this stuff left in the universe. You're lucky I got any at all.
Really? Only 15,000 credits?
Did you want this stuff or not? Make up your mind.
No, just steal it from her, especially since he won't be there anymore. He should be in jail. So... First in jail. I think the commander shouldn't be watching. Nope, he is. And detected.
The transition to acting governor has gone goodbye.
Now, on to Hotel Volley.
If you got a thirst for, something, Neon can deliver.
Ooh, normal gravity. Alright. Switch to our business suit.
Safety is almost guaranteed. So go out, have your fun.
Are you here to book a room?
Nope, Region business.
Welcome to the Hotel Volai. Are you here to rent a room?
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that our luxury accommodations are more than reasonably priced.
Maybe shouldn't be spreading the region name. What sort of accommodations do you have? Yeah, what sort
We
of
have finally
accommodations do you
appointed spacious suites, all featuring fantastic amenities. Best of all, each room is security protected with an encrypted password-locked door. So, you can rest easy at night.
have? Alright, shouldn't be that hard to pick. Not concerned about the price. Yes, Neon, there's always a catch.
Nope, no catch. My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured that you'll be actually getting the best value for your credits.
You say that. So yeah, what do you mean administrative influence?
Well, almost every business in Neon is subject to ridiculous fees and taxes. They claim that it's because Neon occupies such a prime location, having close proximity to Ryujin and all of the other megacorporations. But I think you and I both know that's not true at all.
That must have taken a miracle to arrange.
No miracle, just some good old-fashioned ingenuity. But that's a story for another time.
So, can I book you a room for the night?
Want to let me in on your little secret about how you beat the system?
Maybe after you've rented a room for a few nights, I might let you in on my secret. For now, it'll just have to remain a mystery. Sorry. I just need some time to see if I can trust you. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. But before we do that, have a delivery.
Oh, how nice! His daughter must be feeling very generous to be sending him something like that. Mr. Ovadia is in his room on the 3rd floor. I'll buzz him and let him know you're on your way.
Off-worlder to the Hotel Volai. Your home away from home here on Neon.
Well, the interior is somewhat nice. Although, really, on one room on one floor, one room per floor.
Well, let's make this quick. Red Harvest Reserve, huh? I assume this is from my daughter. Well, she knows how to get my attention. So what then? You're working with her? She thinks this will be enough to smooth things over between us?
Ooh, I can use the manipulation on her. You're hurt. Don't you want to try repairing a relationship with her? Or attack him? Let's use manipulation. She's hurt, you're hurt. Don't you want to try to repairing your relationship?
As if a bottle of my favorite drink is enough to repay me for what she did. You should know, she assaulted me and stole a 5 million credit starship after years of raising her on my own. This is what I get from her.
Ooh, that is a high check. Please accept. Yeah, first off, the whiskey. Please accept the red whiskey. Red whiskey would mean a lot to you.
My daughter knows me well. Maybe she is serious about this.
Let's see, what else? Manipulation. You would just turn me away after this grand gesture.
Fine. Finish what you have to say.
She's sick. She refuses to seek treatment because she's afraid of you finding her. She could die.
She would really put her own life at risk due to me. She puts me in a difficult position. She needs to face consequences. Yet, I do not wish her to die.
And yeah, this isn't what Belinda would have wanted, is it?
Belinda? Oh, I miss her. No. You're right. She would be disgusted with who I've become. I've been dishonoring her memory with my actions. I suppose I've overreacted. She was young, and while foolish, she is still my daughter. And Rivka is all I have left of my wife. I would do her a disservice to incriminate her daughter like that.
Break her word, I'll hunt you down. Yeah, how will you make up for how you treated her these past several years?
She told you about that. I'm not proud of it. I've wrestled with it ever since my wife died. I have been a terrible father. It will be up to Rivka how she wants me to make amends, and I will do whatever it takes. If she wants money, she'll get it. If she wants me to go to therapy, I will. Whatever it takes. I promise.
Well, sounds like Elisa is mainly just going to be the whole therapy thing. I take it this means you'll forgive Rivka then?
Yes. Tell her I will drop the charges immediately and call off the bounty hunters. And I suppose I will seek her out to talk. I may just need a little time to figure out how to say what I need to say. Thank you.
You know, you have a real career waiting in family counseling. You can make a fortune untangling us co's, for example.
And having the ability to manipulate people works. And where are you, Sam? Oh, this is the bathroom. Wrong way. But yeah, what did you want to talk to about?
Can you get a moment? Can we talk? Sorry, I plain forgot what I wanted to talk with you about.
Really?
That girl. If Cora leaves her tools out one more time. I mean, I love her more than life itself, but I can only say the same damn thing so many times.
Just want to push all the right buttons, go easy on her. Doing it could be a hazard. Yeah, she keeps doing it, it could be a real hazard.
I know, I'm on it. Trust me, it won't get in the way when it counts. I mean, this is between me and you. But Cora wasn't exactly planned. I don't know if I mentioned, but I served a spell in the Freestar Rangers. Had a partner, Lillian Hartz. Well, we were like fire and ice, but, well, it wasn't all bad.
Cora being on plan is a hell of a thing. Play on me. How'd you wind up being the Rangers of all things? Must have been tough juggling between Ranger and father. Whether you want to be a dad or not, you seem to have taken to it. Yeah, how'd you end up being a Ranger?
Well, it wasn't by choice. It was a lousy fit. Maybe someday I'll get into it. I'm just happy I found Constellation. Best damn organization in the settled systems, you ask me.
Say, Cora being on plan is a hell of a thing. Tell me why. I mean, it's not like it's our any business, but not like it actually matters either way. It must have been tough being a Ranger and a father.
Understatement of the century. Hell, when Cora was born, I was completely out of my depth. For the first few months, I kept thinking, what a colossal mistake I made. Me, a father. But one late night, early morning, whatever, little Cora gave me my first smile. And I knew I'd do anything for that girl.
Cora's lucky to have you. Can't imagine having kids. Where was Lillian during all this?
Well, Mrs. Lillian Coe was right there with me. And as bad as I had it with nursing at all hours, I know I had it comparatively easy. But that don't mean those first few months were good by any stretch of the imagination.
Cora is lucky to have you.
Yeah, sure don't feel like it. You said it's none of your business what I do with Cora? You know us both, though. Better than anybody. I know she takes after me, but maybe too much. I've done things I'm not proud of. Said things even worse. I try to be better for Cora, but is she gonna fall into the same traps?
Does she really take that much after you? She seems a bit way too smart. Yeah, is your past really all that bad?
Well, it's bad enough. Let me put it that way.
But were you a spacer? I have a feeling she'll find her very own mistakes. You worry too much into it, she'll be grown up before you know it. Talk to her about all this. Yeah, you really should talk to her about all this.
Maybe. When she's older. I know it seems crazy, towing her across the stars, but I'm not exactly swimming with options here. Her mother... Like I said, another story, another time. And what, have her raised by Jacob, my dad? I'd sooner ship her off to Vladimir.
What's wrong with Vladimir? And Cora seems smart. She should know what's going on. I don't know if bringing up my ship is a great idea. Yeah, as there's really nobody else.
No, not really. Lillian and me don't have any siblings. We'd have to start looking into really extended family for other relations. I wouldn't want to anyway. Looking after Cora, that's not something I want to pawn off on someone.
It's good, taking responsibility for that. Might be good to have a place she can go if things get dangerous.
I'll think about it. But for now, she's happy. You know, she just goes on and on about you. And if she just learned to pick up after herself, she just might live until she's 13.
Alright. So that's taken care of. And get tossed into mist. Run away, there it is. Now, back to Mars. Can't fast travel from here. Alright. Can we fast travel now?
Being in UC territory always makes me nervous.
Just a heads up. UC Science Division's apparently going to...
All the way down there.
I received an urgent message from my father. He's dropped the charges. It will still be difficult. There's a lot we need to speak about, but I think we may be able to mend our relationship, thanks to you.
Nice to know that it wasn't some kind of scam. Right, let me know if he ever bothers you again.
I doubt it will come to that, but yes. I now know I have a friend I can count on when I'm in trouble.
Are you certain he'll keep his word? Yeah, he's certain he'll keep his word.
Yes. It sounded sincere. I can tell. And if I'm being truthful, I secretly hoped he would come to his senses.
Well, that's good to hear. And I said it all worked out.
Of course. We will be taking things slow. There is a lot of trust to rebuild. But he acknowledged and apologized for his past behavior. That is a good first step, and I'm willing to let him back into my life, bit by bit, as long as he proves his words and commits to change. Without your intervention, this would not have been possible. And I can finally treat this. Thank you. I cannot repay you enough.
Well, good. And 5,800 credits.
We've been mining here for centuries. It's still on strong.
So, what should we be getting? Really need to upgrade our combat. Non-automatic range weapons. Could upgrade stealth. An additional 10% damage. Really, opening doors can alert enemies. Did not know that. So at full, it's 30 and 50% increase in damage. Environmental conditioning. Energy weapon dissipation. Food and drink are more effective. Missile damage. Really don't have much in the way of survivability, but it's not like the game is that difficult. Leadership. How's the persuasion? One more persuasion check. Then it's only it's rank 4. Theft didn't. I'm not making all that much use of it. Kind of want to do either base or personal crafting or the ship stuff. Engine systems, energy weapons, shields. Get the shields a bit more increased. Engineering. Boost assault, automated weapons. Target control systems. Do kind of need to get this. Because there's that one ship that that Eclipse ship that we might need to disable. But then we just load up on the EM weapons though. Payloads, more cargo. Starship design. Maybe that. Right, special projects was what we needed. No, okay, we need craft materials for that. Only 10 though, can get that really quick. chemistry. Yeah, I'm missing one for the weapon engineering. But what's the one that will let us make better healing items? I think it's chemistry. Well, we don't use chems all that much. Then again, though, we also don't really deal with injuries. LG scanning. Do the scanning. That would make finding stuff a lot easier. Let's get this sorted out, actually. So quickly hop back to base.
Makes you realize how precious life is.
Cargo is getting full. Or the containers are getting full. Have to sell them or just dump them on the ground. Let's see here. Right, this one. Which one do we need? Propellants, rocket cells, mag pressure tanks. Manufacture rare components. All right. Could finally craft a bunch of these. Been needing them for a few different things. Easier than making the manufacturing stuffs, or the manufacturing machines. We don't have to set up a huge supply line. Polytextiles. Those are pretty needed. 0G gimbal. Auto repellents. Magnum conductor. Oh, 10 rare, okay. Drilling rigs. Oh, don't have lubricants. Which ones? Okay, these ones are the rares. Tantalum. So I need to find a tantalum. is dropped off, then start the next mission. In a room. What are we full up on? Oh, okay, the heart of Mars. Yeah, that's 10. But what else is... Okay, the reactive helmet. So that'd be 13. Also, display case. Shoot, what happened to the map? Had the map for the Sam Coe's map. Oh, that sucks. Did that map seriously disappear? Ooh, okay. Yeah, we dropped off the treasure map that we got from Sam. I wonder if it fell all the way through, so... Then if these things are falling through like that... Oh, the book stayed up. Is the terrarium. Did it fall through or did somebody pick it up? Fell through. Fallen through over here. Lost one item. I Then, getting back to activities. Visit Vladimir's house. And who are you?
We could use a vacation, if you're feeling generous. You could help us out. Or, we can just dust your ship. Time to die!
Being serious. Here's a jackal. You're a spacer at that.
Taking fire!
Let's see what sort of junk you had. Yeah, credits. And that's a whole lot of positron batteries. Alright. Vlad's place.
Ready for touchdown. Okay, Andreja. I've got an idea. You're gonna love it.
From our previous interactions, I can only assume this will be a frustrating experience.
We're going to listen to some old Earth music. Jazz. You're gonna love it.
What is the purpose of this activity?
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
We're here. I really like it when they have the planets that are all filled out. So many of them are just too sparsely populated with vegetation, or the vegetation is too sparse. Vlad has a really nice place and well maintained for being not actively lived in. But he does have random stuff lying about. Patient.
Let me get this straight. Vlad lives here. They say crime doesn't pay. Yeah, right.
Quite right. A lot of interesting souvenirs. Cleaning bot. Vladimir's slate.
When my former captain died, I knew my days with the fleet were marching to the cliff's end. I was already considered an old jackalbones, scaring the new rooks on the fact that I was still alive. Grimm's laughing reminder that most of them wouldn't make it to my age. Tossing my youth away on gutting haulers for the fleet was one thing, but watching another generation doing the same, knowing where the end was for them, my mind started clocking hours on the point of it all. And that's when the beauty of the Blackest Sea started to catch me for the first time. Humanity's jaunt into the stars could use a friendlier meeting than gun and blade. And who could do better good out there than someone who had seen the darkest edges and lived to tip your ear to the tale? Paid in full for this little piece of the settled systems to call my own. The pot is starting to boil over back at Constellation with all this work we're doing with the eye, so this might be the last time I set eyes here for a spell. Don't really know if my faith holds strong to Barrett's idea of what these artifacts are, but the science sings true. How did I get here? A Crimson Fleet rook turned old man astronomer, arguing with a physicist about what the stars themselves are. Caught a smile on this life. Owe it all to the others that didn't make it to keep going. Made too many promises to shine light on the details, but I cashed out from the fleet. Bought an old hauler and converted it into a flying traveler's inn. Even named it the Jolly Roger as a bit of history's chuckle. We sputtered around the settled systems as best we could, helping the helpless. A safe harbor for anyone who needed it. Eventually, retired from that as well. Had too much of the past, still needed burying. Didn't stop Sarah Morgan from finding me though. In her hunt for one of the historical relics I stole from the UC. Been a part of Constellation ever since. A third life in the making, and one with a mission worth the toil. Memory's fault comes through on the exact time, but my career in the fleet took a turn as the UC stepped up its efforts. Not the first or last time they tried to wash the bloody tab. Caught a smile being with the crew whose captain took the challenge to play smart. If every breach and storm was a fight to the death, might as well make it for the highest stakes. And why not take the time to learn all the locks and bolts? Crack the systems that held the treasures? Learn the routes between stars that would become the best places to go. I never read so many books in my days as when I was gearing the brain for a heist. Soon enough, I found myself just reading whenever time's moments could spare.
Apparently has a rather interesting life. What sort of historical stuff did he steal? Find slate 1. Sure, he'll be fine with us breaking in and having a look around, or a further look.
You are seriously handy with those locks.
What about ammo? The Mutineer. Space Adept rare pistol. Space Adept. Don't really spend much time raiding other ships. Ooh, crits draw injury. Ruined companions permanently do 5% more weapon damage. Boosted advanced regulator. Fairly expensive.
I guess every silver lining has its cloud. So Vlad made a mint in the fleet, but he could never really let his guard down. I'm not sure if it's worth the trade-off.
Really? Random plushie. Advanced helmet. Making a mess. Missing a slate. Come on, leave his secret vault. Like, while he did make quite a bit of potential enemies with his time as a pirate, I mean, like, it's not like he's stressed about anything at the moment. He's just busy working at Constellation. More like he never found settled life all that interesting. Just needed to be busy with something at all times. Climb. Still no sign of one of the slates. And most of the stuff will be highlighted. Or at least not most stuff. A lot of stuff will be highlighted. Unless the slate one is on the eye. No idea where it is. Really, just random milk. Okay. Ooh, red. Alright. That. Next one. Go to Elios. Who are you? Oh, just a trader. Now then, Elios retreat. Why were you marked out?
Landing site looks clean. Let's set it down.
Captain, greetings.
Why is this place so special? Elios retreats.
No wonder no one will work for you. My man is missing, and you're all just here, what? Waiting for him to wander back through the gate?
Mr. Halftown, we are trying, but we don't have the manpower.
And now half my crew thinks your little band of convicts is just waiting to drag us off and scrap us for organs.
Mr. Halftown, our security officer has been put into the infirmary trying to find your worker. We're doing everything we can. All I ask is that you and your crew be patient. You have nothing to fear from us convicts. We are handling it.
Then get it done. Or else we are going to have problems.
You have my word.
What was it about? Organ trafficking? Harvesting?
I'm sorry, love, but the Elios retreat isn't taking new residents right now. We've had some issues. A missing person chief among them. But you're welcome to rest up and refuel here as long as you'd like. So long as there's no bounty hunter after you that's going to kick my brand new door off its hinges.
Let's see. What exactly is this place anyways?
Well, at the moment, it's primarily a collection of shipping containers and unused construction materials. But the plan is to make this place into a growth and education residence for the galaxy's incarcerated. We'll offer job training and a support network for folks that otherwise just while away their days in prison just because they didn't have the credits to pay their own bounties. Get them all the tools they need to set up regular, boring lives like the rest of us.
That is a pretty good goal. It's like a waste of resources. Yeah, good goal.
Well, thank you. Always striving to make my presence in the universe a net positive. But still got a lot of ground to cover. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to listen to me blabber. You're probably exhausted. Monica should have any supplies you might need. She's just out front of the main building. And our ship services tech is out near the landing pad if your vessel needs some tending to. And if you need anything else, or just want to talk, you come find me.
What about the missing person?
That the truth? Because I can't say it's going to be easy work. But if you found the construction crew's missing man, we'd all owe you.
He's right. Not easy. Yeah, why do you say that?
This planet is not the most accommodating to human life. It's wild, empty, and the local fauna, well, they're not big fans of humans. So while I will absolutely take your help if you're offering it, I just want you to be aware, I don't expect it's going to be a walk in the park.
So what can you tell me about the construction worker then?
Well, he was last seen a few days ago, so we don't think he could have gotten far. We sent our lone security officer to find him, but things didn't go according to plan out there, and now he's taken up residence in our infirmary. So if you're offering, we'll absolutely take the help.
So nothing on why that guy was complaining about organ harvesting, is there? Alright, we'll look into this.
You don't know how happy I am to hear it. First things first, you want to speak to Greg D'Angelo, our security officer. He was wounded searching for our worker, Mr. Killman's trail. He should be able to get you pointed toward Killman's last known location.
Alright, sounds good. New mission. Dead
We
stop.
have to do a picnic here and get a selfie.
Really? You're a fan of this place, are you? Yeah, you are inside. And it'll be stealing. And again, it is adhesive. Everything else, I can make that at least.
These guys certainly aren't lacking in ambition.
Is this, did they make this, or was this part of the natural scenery that they decided to build into? Classroom, no. Right, infirmary.
That is, something else.
Who are you? Can't the guy heal in peace?
You're supposed to be the security. What happened to you?
I got gored. Was out hunting for this dimwit construction worker when something comes charging out of the overgrowth and puts a horn or a claw or something in my gut. I never got a good look at it, but it must have been huge because it laid me out. It took me 6 hours of crawling to get back here. So unless you need something right now, I'd love to get back to closing up the hole in my torso.
Alright. This won't take that long. So you know where to pick up Killman's trail.
Sloan found someone else, huh? Well, hopefully, you'll have better luck than I did. I managed to turn up some tracks outside the facility. Bit of a hike, though. Not sure if they were Killman's, but Ixal's not exactly a bustling metropolis. There was a cave system I scanned nearby, but I got attacked before I could look any further. Next place I was planning to visit once I was on my feet again. I'd start there.
And nothing else then, huh? Alright. Let's go and research. I haven't been taking the research stuff. No, it was special projects. So actually that should open up some of the research. Not that I'm able to do them yet. Yeah, got these going on. Up in rank 4, or engineering 4. For now, when we get back to base, should be able to research a few things. Only in weapons development. Yeah, I need some of the tranquilities and a Canuck poutine. Performance enhancements or medical treatments.
I knew taking this job was a mistake.
Construction workers. There's the ship. Anything we can quickly dump off, right? The mutineer. Well, the bonus is, yeah, as well as space adept, still does fairly decent damage. See, the extra weight should be from the microgun, right? They have turrets lining the place. Spirit laurel structural.
Find anything?
Oh, hey, they have gold here. Spiral gloom. nutrients? Yeah, nutrients. Bit sidetracked. Structural. Chlorine. Find copper, alkanes, and antimony. Sealants. See what where's that natural formation? See what this is first. Oh, can't quite get up here. Scan or no, just visiting. Alright. Up the copper. Resource? No, okay, you're a plant. Gas vents on this planet.
Wonder how friendly the life forms are here.
Probably not, considering the last guy got gored. Pack glow hands. Now you are appearing.
That's how you get the job done.
A few more, but they are away. Hypercatalyst.
That is simply... whoa.
No others nearby. And you are alive, surprisingly.
No! No! I'm not going back! Stay away! Oh God, please, please don't put me back in the bag. I'll do whatever you say, just please, not the bag.
What bag? Yeah, what are you talking about?
What happened? You're not here to... I was kidnapped. He caught me off guard after hours, threw a bag over my head and marched me off. But I escaped. But then these creatures started hunting me. So I ran in here, and I've got no food, and I'm so hungry, and... Please, take me back. I just want to go home.
Yeah, do you know who kidnapped you?
No. No, he kept the bag over me the whole time. I heard his voice. But he honestly didn't say much when I was around. I need this to be over. Please. Please, can we go? Please?
Get a shoes and pal, we're going to the retreat.
We're gonna make sure nothing else happens to you, okay?
Oh, thank God. You don't know what that... come on. Let's get out of here. You do know the way back, right?
Yeah, it's not super far. It's a quick run. Wrong one. Why is it pointing us that way? When we came in over there. Where there are two entrances.
Spotted you. Another path over here.
Really like the microguns. Alright, so there was another entrance. Really need to find an effective way to farm ammo.
Spelunking can be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Nature
might
can
need
be
to
just beautiful.
get that one, the one perk that lets you find increased ammo in containers. There wasn't anything wild out here. Or no animals, at the very least. Thought the personal atmosphere would be useless, but ended up being quite good. Hunting nightmare. What do you have? Ornamental. This microgun has been great for clearing out wildlife. Now then, where is the gate? Alright, he is caught up.
Killman! Killman's back!
Mother of God, kid. What happened?
I was walking out, and someone threw a bag over my head. They took me... I don't know. It smelled like the inside of a first aid kit. I had to sleep on the steel floor and...
Which one of you crooks bagged him, huh?
Us? Why the hell would we do that? Waste of a perfectly good bag.
You're rambling, kid. Come on. Let's get you cleaned up. You smell like used welder's gear.
Mr. Halftown, I have some medical training. I'd be happy to...
You stay away from him. I want whoever kidnapped my man found and dealt with, understand? I don't care if it's one of your people or mine or a fucking ghost. Find them.
Of course. We'll do what we can. But...
I'm not interested in excuses. I need to know who did this. Just find my man's kidnapper now.
I guess it might have been a bit naive for me to hope for a happy reconciliation, but you brought him back safe. That's what's important. Here, you have my sincerest thanks. But now, we've got a whole new thread to pull on. What are the chances I'd be able to convince you to help us find our kidnapper?
Let's see. Sure, we'll do it. Yeah, keep the cars coming and do whatever you want.
Oh, you can count on it. Now, Mr. Kilman didn't seem to have a lot of information, but I caught at least 1 or 2 bits I think could help us find our kidnapper.
He did. Yeah, he mentioned something about a smell, and the place had metal floors. Yeah, first off, the smell.
He did, didn't he? Industrial antiseptic would be my guess. I know that smell. There was a building we were evaluating as a possible site for the retreat not far from here. An old research outpost. Seems like a decent match for the description of our kidnapper's hideaway. Here, the facility's coordinates. Head out there and see what you can find.
Don't want to talk about the possibility of one of your people doing it. Though... yeah, people were being, working as kidnapper and dragging them away. Probably be noticed. The place doesn't look all that big. No, wrong one. Alkane's done, so it's just the antimony that we need. And the resources will be all filled out. And it's the flora and fauna. They've done a pretty good job clearing out the wildlife. And that's the antimony. Crimson gibbets. And just a xenogrub. And with the xenogrubs, no idea if they have any kinds of hidden secrets like the heat leeches. Nobody outside. Relay. are hostiles here. Not appearing on the map, so robots? Robots, or they are out of range. Hurt.
I thought I heard
catastrophic damage.
See how well the ballistics work on robots. Okay, so bottom row settled. That's A99s are quite good to sell. Looks like.
that really happened, right?
Alright, now this one is what was best item we have for dealing with robots. There's one of the Canucks that we need. And the Tranquility. Weak, you got this. What was that? Did you shoot me in the back? Neural wire. Still over there. Got a bunch of positron batteries. Cabin. Are the beds here usable? there. Or that one can go, but that won't fit. That works, and then you need it too small. Either be that or that, but do that. Then we have to figure out something else for the bottom. Oh, is that the same? Oh, okay. They are the same. So I can just do that.
Touch. Ching.
Then toilets. That's in. That was 4 trauma packs. And there are beds in here. Don't have to use any more healing. Or have the option to anyways. No, okay, that bed is filled. You are usable. Already cleared this place, or this room out.
We got company, I think.
Yeah, they are through the windows. Verticals.
Thought you could hide, huh?
Peak performance increases carrying capacity via 5. And we already had it. That's shepherd pie. Really, Sam?
Time to tango.
So Sam got it taken care of. It's down there.
Better we get it than someone else.
Yeah, this is where we came in from. Or at least near where we came in from. There has so far been a extreme lack of people here.
Time to open up.
Really.
It'll take more than that.
wise to be in my way.
Last one. Upgrade rheostat. Manufacture those easy enough. Credits. Need to stop by that bed we found before we leave. .777s appear to be very common. No? And the locks are not accessible from this side. Alright. Now how was it this map? So right. This way. Okay. Rain and nutrients. Nothing valuable. A specialized refined AA99. Almost nearing the end.
I am engaging him unable. Repair not possible.
That should be it. Yeah, okay. We are clear of hostiles. But somebody is here. No. Where are you? There you are. Sneak meter lied. Was a lying meter, and nope, nobody here. So what did we get? Benzene, calibrated helmet, rod, corrupt slate, and exterminators explorers advanced. The microgun is better. So Looks like the corrupted slate was what we were looking for. Advanced tombstone. And a bitten sandwich.
All right, let's get back to it.
And we should be good. This is the toilet. That and takes care of that row. Do that. Nothing good in here. Project equipment, high-speed cable. Then another lock. Jake and the Enu. Enu.
Something good.
Not really. But that is looking like that's all there is to this place. Corrupted data slate. Still a bit more before capacity. And nobody appeared to, or nobody popped up to greet us. Let's see how that corrupted slate will help out. Keep on forgetting that you can keep on, they can actually move while looking at the quick menu.
You seem to have weathered that trek well enough. Were you able to find anything at the facility?
The dead only clue was this slate and it's busted.
It certainly is. Monica, anything you can do with this?
I can take a look. Oh, it's encoded. Made to look scrambled. And done badly. Looks like... there. Seems there were 2 of them. Oh my god. It's all here. The accidents, the kidnapping, Greg's attack. These 2, they did it all.
Any mention of who they are? They're not with the construction crew, are they?
No names. But there are a pair of ID numbers. They're with the Trackers Alliance.
The Alliance sent 2 bounty hunters? Here? What? Our bounties are all paid.
I'm not seeing an Alliance contract or documentation. I think this is off the books.
So, a couple of trackers have decided to haunt us on their own free time. Why?
Doesn't say.
Yeah, how exactly do you know how to decode that slate?
It's really not that impressive. Used to sell these on the semi-regular in my old life. A cheating spouse wants to document all their flings without fear of their partner finding out? Just use one of these bad boys. It's computer hacker 101 stuff. And it sure doesn't explain why they've decided to harass us.
Yeah, any chance of them having a vendetta against someone? Although if it was a vendetta, wouldn't they stick to that specific person, though?
That certainly seems in the realm of possibility.
So then this is an easy fix. They're bounty hunters. We pay them to leave us alone.
And make ourselves a target for every other hunter in the universe. We need to take a stand.
Says the one guy physically incapable of taking one.
We're not doing anything until we actually find them. Any mention in there of where our trackers might be now?
Sounds like they're on a supply run, outside the system.
Then we got a little time. Given their background, and ours, I expect you're the only person here they might actually listen to. Would you be willing to act as an emissary on our behalf?
Yeah, fine with killing them, but... Can you tell me more about who these 2 might be? Don't worry, they're never going to bother you again. Yeah, don't worry, they're never going to bother you guys ever again.
I'm sure we can find a way to solve this issue, which won't require bloodshed.
Let's just pay them and be done with it. I mean, we clearly need more manpower anyway. I'll hire them on as contractors.
To hell with that. We know where they live. Let's have our friend here get the drop on them and send them to the great beyond.
The last thing we need is the galaxy thinking that's how we solve our problems around here, Mr. D'Angelo. I would request you try to avoid any violence. But if you're looking for suggestions on how to proceed, well, it seems we've got opinions to spare.
Well, it's your place, so how we solve this is going to be up to you.
Oh, remind me to stay on your good side.
I would hate for anyone else to get hurt in all this, so please try to solve things peacefully. Love, I can only guess at what these 2 might be after. But it's clear they perceive something about us as a threat. They're afraid. And all you can do with fear is try and understand it. So, just listen to them, okay? Hear what they have to say. And see if you can make whatever it is they're worried about a little less scary.
That's a bit optimistic. I mean, if it was fear, then they wouldn't be taking live prisoners.
Good luck out there.
These bounty hunters need to be dealt with.
So what is your suggestion?
I think you should offer them money, and I'm willing to help. Here, all I have liquid at the moment. Hopefully it'll be enough.
Only 2,500.
Take care, please.
But giving them money does kind of open yourselves up to more extortion later on, though. What about you?
These trackers have already shown they're willing to hurt people. Don't get yourself killed on our account.
You sell stuff?
Try not to be too awestruck.
8 items. Okay, food. But none that I'm needing for crafting. Right. Now what about the trackers?
Had to deal with my fair share of their kind over the years. You don't get into that job to make it rich. You get into it to be your own boss and prove how tough you are. So, my advice? Let them know that pushing around a bunch of counselors just makes them look like bullies, not tough. Be careful with those goons.
That's certainly a suggestion. How much they'd actually care is something we'll have to find out. Now, what about you?
You looking for my suggestion? I don't think they're gonna respect anything other than force. But I think Sloane's not gonna be happy if you handle it that way.
All simple enough. Depend on their motivations, I guess. So what exactly would they have to say about this? Although, been doing all this, I haven't actually found out what exactly this place is. Besides, like a training place to help people with bounties get some sort of grasp on their lives so that they can either pay it off or move on.
They haven't killed anyone. Well, like I mentioned, the retreats are a modest attempt to change how the galaxy deals with those who find themselves on the wrong side of the law.
Yeah, criminal rehabilitation.
Once we're open, the goal is to take in people whiling away in prison because they couldn't pay their bounties. We'll get them job training and a support network. All the tools they need to set up regular, boring old lives just like the rest of us. We're trying to do what we can to help those who need it.
And it still stays as if it hadn't, or still stays marked as if we hadn't asked her that.
Come back safe, all right?
So then, where are those bounty hunters? They are not far. Still within this region. Oh, hey, the water is not toxic. Back all the way at the facility. Guess they're back from their supply run then. Back down in the bottom area. And still nobody's popping up. Oh, okay. So we're just waiting for them to get back from the supply run then. Not that they are actually back.
What the? Who's that?
And just who the holy hell are you?
Back. So I'm here on behalf of the Elders Retreat. You're going to stop harassing the Elders Retreat right now, or you're going to regret it.
Huh, so the retreat figured us out, huh? Brought in their own muscle.
See? I told you Kilman was gonna lead them to us. Should have slit his throat when we had the chance.
Quiet. Listen, unless you're here to tell us those convicts have decided to close up shop, then we've got nothing to discuss.
Yeah, why do you care? Are you really afraid of a couple of ex-cons?
I couldn't care less about the cons. They can huff fish innards until they rot for all we care. But this retreat, if they actually succeed, keep criminals out of the bounty system, well, the galaxy probably doesn't need so many trackers at that point, does it? And then maybe the big boys like the UC and the Collective set up programs of their own, just like Helios. Put us all out of a job. No, better to nip it in the bud now before it becomes a threat. Which is why I'm not interested in discussing anything except the date and time they're shutting their doors.
Okay, so basically you're just doing this for job security then? What you can offer, only way this stops is if that place closes up for good.
More than you can offer. Only way this stops is if that place closes up for good.
Really, 20,000 credits. Persuade them. Or attack them. You do need the extra persuade. But then again, yeah, they're doing this for their job security. And they said that nothing will work aside from them
real
closing down.
bored here.
Or we could go in guns blazing, sure.
See, that's where you're wrong.
You're done for.
I can't see.
I'm out of here!
Where do you think you're going? And an old Earth hunting rifle. Got some decent credits out of this. Won't be happy, but that is how it goes.
Did I hear snoring?
Yep, you were snoring quite loudly. You should get that looked into. So we can explain it as that they didn't care about the facility or the people. They just wanted it gone no matter what. And there wasn't any room for negotiation. They made it clear it was either you or them.
There you are. You were gone for quite a while, love. Are you all right? Were you able to find our trackers?
Sure did. Really? Sure did, and they are dead.
I'd hoped it wouldn't come to that, but I suppose I'm in no place to question. You've got my thanks. This place, all of us, we are in your debt. There is just one last piece of business, though. Nevin asked to speak to you, in private. He's waiting for you up in the office.
You don't even want to know why. Right. Thought you would have liked to know why exactly they went after you. Let's see, what do you have to say?
There you are. So, first things first, I need to say, well, thank you.
Glad to be of service.
And we are exceedingly grateful for it. It's just the situation you set right with the trackers. It's one we don't want to find ourselves in again.
True.
Luckily, we have someone, our founding donor in fact, who has offered to reach out to the Alliance, ensure their good behavior going forward. Before she does, however, she's asked for the details of what exactly occurred. I've already shared my own insights, but, well, she wants to talk to you too. Is that something you might be amenable to?
Fair enough, but at least someone will be interested in hearing the explanation. Yeah, if that's all that needs to be done, sure.
She'll be pleased to hear it. Head to Aquila City in the Cheyenne system. Check in with Justin Sneed, her security chief. And I would ask you to try and be polite. She's the only reason we're here.
Then... Right. And then if nothing else comes of that, or if it doesn't have too much of a follow-up, then I think that will be where we'll be ending the stream today. This will be a good opportunity to sell. So many credits. Where are you?
You are, one of a kind.
Tower's closed. Come back some other time.
I saw to check in with you. Yeah, regarding the Elios retreat situation.
You're them, huh?
We are
I've
them.
got 2 rules for this little meeting. Rule number 1, you're not to share anything you discuss up there. This is a private matter, and we're going to keep it that way. Rule 2, you decide to get playful with that weapon, we're going to have serious problems.
Yeah,
Think you can abide by those?
I can handle that.
Good. Miss Lance is waiting upstairs. You can go on up.
And that must make you our guest. Please, please, I insist. Sit and we can get to the business at hand. Now, you may already know who I am. Raisha Lance, CEO Laredo Firearms. And you I know all about. I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for the retreat. Truly, it's a project that's near and dear to my heart.
The person responsible for the retreat, the CEO of a weapons manufacturer.
I'm not the sole donor, but yes, the retreat is a project I've been trying to foster for some time now. My attempt to improve the plight of humanity, even if just in a minor way. Which is why I'm so thankful for your intervention on its behalf.
Interesting, that makes sense. Either help them defend themselves or help them get into a position where they don't need weapons. Interesting, so yeah, quite welcome. So now, what is the business?
Now, I presume Nevin already got you up to speed. I need details before I talk to the heads of the Trackers Alliance. Make sure their members understand the retreat's off limits. So if you don't mind, I'd like to just jump right into it. Lily here will be taking notes as we go. Now, Nevin said all the various incidents afflicting the retreat, they all stemmed from this pair of rogue bounty hunters. Do I have that right?
They seemed mostly rogue. I'll confirm is that they were involved in kidnapping. The rest I wasn't present for. What sort of other incidents are you talking about?
There were a streak of thefts and accidents leading up to Mr. Kilman's kidnapping. We'd presumed they were just bad luck or local fauna. Ixel's not exactly the most hospitable of worlds, but Nevin made it sound as if those bounty hunters might have been responsible for it all. And I was hoping you could confirm if that was the case or not.
Let's see, I'll confirm is that they were involved in the kidnapping. The rest I wasn't present for.
Ah, I'll be sure that's noted. But you did manage to get those 2 to leave the retreat alone. You mind my asking how you accomplished that?
Put them both on the ground, problem solved. Didn't want to have to do it, but those 2 weren't going to understand anything but force.
Well, I appreciate you putting yourself in harm's way like that. I'm interested in the details, though. How exactly did it all play out?
It was tough scrap. The no hunters knew the way I run the weapon. Need to train the people better. That no for being pushovers, that's for sure. They were pretty outmatched, actually.
I'll see if I can fit that into the report. So, only other thing I wanted to ask, and I'm just looking for an opinion here, is there anything in your eyes that could have been done to prevent this happening?
The retreat's woefully underprotected, leadership needs guidance. I mean, like, you need more security for sure. But, like, the main problem was that the Tracker Alliance was feeling that they would be out of a job. Or at least that's what those 2 were. So, but ultimately I think, given these options, probably better security would be better. Or would work.
After everything I've heard from you and Nevin, I'm inclined to agree. It'll take time to get the right people in place for this kind of work, but I'll make sure it's addressed. But that should give me enough to present to the Alliance. Thank you for making the time. Now, what you did, well, it deserves something more than just a couple of firm thank yous. Here, I want you to have these. They're a rare make, but I think you've earned it. Now, was there anything else you wanted to talk about before we went our separate ways?
They can do a really good treat. Yeah, how's that going to get the Trackers Alliance to play along?
You make lots of friends in my position. Friends in the Freestar Collective, friends in the UC. The sort of people with influence over things. Like, say, how much a locality is allowed to spend on Alliance contracts each quarter. When the Alliance heads grasp that it's better for us all to be friends, I expect they'll leave the retreat well enough alone.
Perhaps, but again, why can't we address the fact that the reason why those two went after the retreat was because they felt it was a threat to their jobs? Yeah, I think you're doing good with the retreat.
That's kind of you, but without your help, it might have stayed just a goal. You have my sincere thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me, as you've seen, there's plenty to be done.
You keep everything on the level, and we'll get it all right.
Let's see. Got an advanced power pack. Oh, then we can check in with the staff. Ooh, the armor. Or Peacemaker rifles do 10% more damage, 15% damage from aliens, and increased corrosion resistance. All fancy looking. And got an epic rifle, but it is ballistics. Another souvenir at least. So stop by the weapon shop and get some of these sold.
Is that some sort of stunt gone wrong, or?
And dislocated a limb.
What was the name of that guy? The contact for the young?
Really, and they put fencing there to stop people from boost packing in. What is that? Okay, it's a skeleton. I like the power boost a bit better sometimes. Like, the basic boost pack is nice being able to just spam it.
Take a look around. Everyone needs supply. How about I just...
Let's see, what else? I'll lose out. Cutter, rapid, blaster. 100 advanced tombstone.
I get all kinds. Feel free to look around.
Lastly, the weapon shop. Since the checkup
I
will
don't
be
do
quick,
payment
we
outlaws.
can
I'm
do
sure
that
I got what you
before
need.
ending. Don't know where the medical facility is. Right. You just make a whole stack of those things, just toss them onto the ship. Give them a visit and see how they are getting along.
You can feel the misery already.
Really? Why? That is very pessimistic.
This place is going to be something special someday. I would have figured it all out eventually. But still, thanks.
You know who I miss? My bunk. You think it's thinking about me? Because...
You don't know how much I miss the sound of power tools.
How much power does precognition take? There it goes.
This place is going to be like a second home to our... Just happening through our neck of the woods, stranger? Nevin told me about your summons. Our, donor wasn't too hard on you, I hope.
We're the best friends now, or... Why exactly so much secrecy, anyways?
It's something she had asked for. She doesn't want her firm's reputation and ours to affect one another. But I'm mostly just curious how things went.
Nice change of pace to be able to help y'all out without anyone threatening my life. No, she was surprisingly friendly.
She can be a hammer when the situation requires. But this project holds a pretty special place in her heart, so I'm sure she was feeling grateful. Well, thanks to your little chat, our donor's doing everything she can to upend the various roadblocks in our way. We're in the process of vetting more security, looking at some additional and more agreeable contractors. Whatever gets this place closer to becoming a reality. Opening's still a ways off, but we'd be going nowhere if you hadn't wandered in.
How long do you think it's going to take before you can open?
It's hard to say for certain. We're only just now in a place where we can actually assess how long everything's going to take. But with time, we'll get there. And that's thanks to you.
Alright, so looks like a happy ending for now.
That makes two of us. Thank you again, love. For you, our doors will always be open.
And nice little, quick little thing. Nice that the whole place isn't on fire. they're not letting us take stuff though. So he is recovered, and yeah, that is it then. So quick checkup, and that was all it led to. So yeah, cleared out some of the list. Quite a few things done, helped out some people. So, yep, that is it for today. Tomorrow it will be more of the same, just working things out, talking to people, and investigating all these missions we have going on. So, yeah, hopefully there won't be network issues. Although it's Wednesday, it'll be on Wednesday, so not Wednesday, Tuesday. So yeah, usually kind of have some issues, but regardless, hopefully it won't be that bad. So yeah, thank you for watching. If there will be any updates to the schedule or just announcements, that'll be on the Twitter. So feel free to check that out. Link is down in the description. Otherwise, it is at Imre_EE, IMRE_EE. So be sure to check that out. And yeah, or check out Twitch. Check out the Twitch streams when I stream there for the rest of the week. Yeah, so either give that a follow here, or Twitter, or they're on Twitch. So nothing else. Thank you for watching. Thank you to those who happen to stop by the stream live, and those who happen to end up watching the VOD, both of them. Yeah, thank you for putting up with the internet issues, or that rather annoying disconnect and having to restart the broadcast in a new streaming room. But yeah, hope you're all reasonably entertained and that you have a good day or night, whichever may happen to be. So nothing else. Thank you, and